Then, in 1959, Fidel Castro's revolution toppled Batista's regime. Castro shut down the casinos and seized mob assets, branding Trafficante an undesirable alien and expelling him from Cuba. For Trafficante, it was a devastating blow. Or was it the start of something far more dangerous? After his exile, Trafficante found new alliances, not with other mobsters, but with U.S. intelligence operatives. The CIA, eager to eliminate Castro, recruited mafioso to help in their plans. Among them was Santo Trafficante Jr. According to declassified CIA documents, Trafficante was approached in an elaborate plot to assassinate Castro using poison. Though Trafficante denied these allegations, the evidence paints a different picture. In one such operation, ex-FBI agent Robert Mayhew approached Johnny Roselli on behalf of the CIA, offering $150,000 for Castro's life. Roselli introduced Mayhew to two key players, Sam Gold, better known as Sam Giancana, and Joe, none other than Santo Trafficante Jr. The CIA and the Mafia shared a common enemy in Castro, whose revolution had shattered their grip on Cuba's lucrative gambling industry. But, as history would show, even the most dangerous alliances can unravel, and the story of Santo Trafficante Jr. was far from over. Trafficante Jr. would also become entangled in one of the most notorious conspiracies in American history. On September 1962, Jose Aleman, a Cuban exile and FBI informant, sat across from Santo Trafficante Jr. in a meeting that would haunt him for the rest of his life. Aleman was a businessman struggling to keep his modest motel afloat, but Trafficante had a vision, one that gleamed with opportunity and danger. He offered Aleman a $1.5 million loan to transform his property into a towering glass wonder. It seemed like a golden ticket, but the conversation took a dark turn. Trafficante was in a foul mood. He ranted about the Kennedys, their honesty, their relentless attacks on Jimmy Hoffa, and the mob's operations. When Aleman remarked that President John F. Kennedy would likely be re-elected, Trafficante's response was chilling. "No, Jose, he's going to be hit." Aleman reported the comment to the FBI, but the warning was brushed aside as gangland bravado. It wasn't until years later, after Kennedy's assassination, that those words would take on a sinister new meaning. Fast forward to 1978, nearly 15 years after that fateful day in Dallas. The United States House Select Committee on Assassinations was deep into its investigation, searching for connections between Kennedy's assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, and anti-Castro Cubans. Santo Trafficante Jr., now an aging but still powerful figure, was called to testify. The committee wanted answers. Under oath, Trafficante denied ever saying that Kennedy was going to be hit. He claimed that his conversations with Aleman were always in Spanish and argued that the phrase couldn't even be translated accurately into his native tongue. But Aleman held firm to his story, recounting long conversations where Trafficante lamented Kennedy's crackdown on organized crime. The committee pressed Trafficante further. Did he know Oswald? What about Jack Ruby, the man who silenced Oswald forever? Trafficante denied any connection. Yet, amidst his denials, he made a startling admission. He had worked with the CIA in a plot to assassinate Fidel Castro. According to Trafficante, his role was minor, a mere interpreter between the CIA and Cuban operatives. He claimed he acted out of patriotism, not profit. The plot, orchestrated by CIA operatives like Robert Mayhew, alongside mobsters Johnny Roselli and Sam Giancana, aimed to poison Castro and reclaim Cuba for American interests. It failed, but the implications were staggering. As the decades passed, whispers of Trafficante's involvement in the JFK assassination grew louder. His connections, his resources, his motive, they all painted a picture of someone capable of orchestrating such a plan. Yet, no definitive evidence ever surfaced. The truth remained elusive, locked behind the iron curtain of secrecy that defined the underworld. Santo Trafficante Jr. lived in the gray space between power and mystery, a man whose life left more questions than answers. Was he simply a player in the shadowy world of organized crime, or a key figure in one of the most infamous assassinations in history? The answer may never be known, but the question remains, how did Santo Trafficante Jr.'s life come to an end?